are here today at a protest for the Common Front for Housing Rights because the rents are very high and there are not enough social housing units in our cities in Romania.
We are here to have this big fight every year against the fact that we don't have access to proper housing in Romania because the price of the rent is very high here. We don't have social houses, and special for the person who are vulnerable in Romania, like Roma people, LGBT person, or young people, it's very hard to have a house here.
Because we are in Bucharest 2024 and we don't have access to social services just because we are trans. And this makes us life impossible in Bucharest 2024 in a Romanian European country. Only in Bucharest I know more than 10 families of Roma evicted. All the Romania are more than 100. They evicted every time. Authority evict Roma people, Roma family only because they want to make business and hotels and new resorts. It's everything capitalist. They take it from poor and give it to rich.
The first groups that made it into a political question, so it's not like you have to on your own solve your housing issue or that you have to, or that it is a charity problem. It was the Roma organization that said, no, it's not a charity problem, it's not something that you can solve through charity, it's not something that you must solve on your own. It is a question that affects many people and it should be more organized, and the state should take its responsibility to solve it.
In Romania, we face a lot of racism from institutions, from the society, and special for us, like Roma women, we face also the sexism from the community, and it's important to mention that, and also the sexism from the society. So if you have multiple identification, you have multiple discrimination here. They don't have access to the private market of the rent because they are discriminated, and especially in the small community, the Roma people, they don't have like a proper house. We have like informal houses, and most of the Roma people, they don't have paper for the house. They don't have like water, electricity, and the authority, they ignore this problem since more than 30 years. Even we have like a good law now, but they don't want to have like good measure to resolve this problem.
There are at least two main ways in which families of Roma ethnicity are affected. First of all, they are discriminated on the rental market, on the private rental market, and they can hardly find housing on the private market. And the second one is that because of this and the lack of help from municipalities and public authorities, they are pushed into informal housing. So there are many people who live in informal housing across Romania, and there are at this moment very few solutions to formalize or to allocate them social housing, and we fight for these topics.
Some people refuse access to rent for us. Some landlords refuse us because we are Roma, and they say they don't have a problem with me because I'm a trans woman, but they have a problem with me because I'm Roma. So I will steal the TV from the house. I will steal the coffee, tea, spoon. And they are afraid of us. They say, no, we don't rent to Roma people because we're afraid that you're going to steal and destroy our house. So we don't have access to rent, and we wish equal rights for rent for everyone.
Fundamental, îți place sau nu-ți place, mare proprietar, dreptul la o casă e drept fundamental, îți place sau nu-ți place, mare proprietar.
The main solution is social housing. Enough social housing everywhere where it is needed. At least the number of requests for social housing should be covered by the public authorities. And then, of course, in the cases of informal housing that can be formalized on the spot, they should be legalized, formalized on the spot. These are few solutions. Then, of course, we want to see on the long term, we want to see that the rent market in cities is controlled so that the rents are not so high compared to the incomes of people.
Yeah, I can see the solution at this problem with more law who help equal rights and equal access to rent. If they will give a law for rent for everyone without no discrimination, then yes, it will help us having a house.
First of all, will be very good if the state will create social houses to have criteria accessible for Roma and special for the vulnerable people. That is our goal.
Nu chirie la privat, vrem case de la stat. Nu chirie